Well, winter can affect more than your mood, right? It can affect how you see risk, your money, how you view the market. Today, we're going to talk about why winter blues can make financial decisions feel harder and really how to steady those emotions when you're feeling like you're running a little bit low. Stay with us. Welcome into Dollars with Dennis. I'm Ben George with Dennis Hoare of Faith 401k and Money Management. Dennis, hey, we're making the best out of the weather we've had here recently, right? Really cold, plenty of snow and ice, and we're actually going to turn that into a positive and find some parallels and talk about how that affects your mindset when you're talking about money.
Everything affects money, right?
Absolutely.
And this last 30 days has been crazy. Cold, snow, and only so far I had one client say they got stuck in Florida and couldn't come back, and that was a good thing. So
there's a lot of worse places to be stuck than Florida right now. I think even they got some cold weather. I think I even saw Disney had some freezing temperatures and some ice on some of their rides. So it's been cold for a lot of places, but definitely you guys have been in the heart of it there. So I want to talk about this a little bit today. Remember, if you have any questions for us, we'd love to hear from you. You can drop a comment on YouTube if you'd like to do that. You can also check out 401k.faith to learn more about Faith 401k and money management and how the team can help you build out your financial future. And as we talk about this today, Dennis, the winter blues. I think we're all kind of familiar with this, but let's just talk about some of the common causes of the winter blues before we dive into how this affects the financial decisions we make.
Right. Yeah. So the power of the sun, many people don't know, but there's lots of studies out there about not getting enough sunlight and so forth like that. So we have shorter days, less sunlight, and so lower energy in general, our moods. So that's one of the holidays are over, and some of the excitement fades quickly, and so we're let down. Cold weather. We've had 30 days of just extremely cold weather, lots of snow and ice, but it reduces the activity, so we're not doing as many things as we were before, and also fewer social interactions due to the weather, fatigue, or illness. So a lot of those factor into the winter blues and what's going on with our mood and our finances.
Yeah, I know we don't get out as much either this time of year because of the weather a lot of times, but also because of sickness. I know there's been a lot of that going around. Just all kind of piles up this time of year, Dennis. We're supposed to be excited about the new year, but it's easy to get dragged down a little bit because of the weather and because of the way we're feeling. And of course, this obviously ties into your financial decision making because emotions are such a big part of what drives you with money, right? And a lot of times with emotions, they can cause you to make a lot of poor decisions in many cases, right? So that's kind of where we start here is it's just the emotional aspect of this.
Yeah, so emotions are moved by all these things, and if some people, if they're upset about their money, then they spend more money. And sometimes if they're worried about the markets, then they get depressed about things and don't want to do anything. It just puts them into a state of no interaction, no reaction. They just freeze up and don't do anything. But the isolation causes some of this. So getting people to be more active, we can be stuck in our homes because of the weather right now, but still have Zoom meetings or Zoom calls, family interactions, because there's so many things we can do. Probably a little less FaceTime with social media during those times because we're going to affect our emotions. We want to keep our emotions up, not down. And social media sometimes have a way of bringing us down. But market volatility feels heavier when emotions are down and the markets move. Then we take that a little bit more serious because we have more time to reflect and focus on it. So I think our mood and our attitude is huge in the investment game, in the planning game, and it does affect decisions and can cause people to do the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Yeah, especially with the way the market has been. We've seen it, the last, really, you can go back a number of years, but it just seems like it's been a very volatile market in general. We're seeing a lot of ups and downs, a lot of uncertainty. And, that emotion really does play into a lot of those decisions, right? I'm sure you see it with a lot of the clients you make and just in terms of probably the conversations you have about, how they're feeling about their investments and their strategy and just their overall view of the market.
Right. So you're exactly right. So we got to take some wins here. We probably have some some goals that we can revisit, stuff like that. So where do we make some good choices and start thinking about those things that we did? Look at our net worth. We have a snapshot. You want to review it and make sure that you're in a good place, not just let your emotions take over with that. Avoid the market noise, as I call it. So we're in year 3 of what we call the bull market, but there have been, as you pointed out, lots of ups and downs in this period of time. So lots of volatility, but the market continues to go up. So we want to focus on what we've done right, our savings, our tax planning, the things we can continue to control our organization, especially when you have some downtime. It's a good time to reorganize things, reset your plans, and visit your financial planner or get a financial plan. That's our goal. Is when moods are off, you can always reset and revisit your numbers to get a better reflection of what's really going on in your life, in your financial life.
How important are just kind of having your routines during times like this, Dennis, where you just kind of, I know I'm putting my money in every month or every week or whatever it is, and I'm going to, meet with my advisor, have those conversations, but I'm just going to stick to my routines and avoid a lot of this noise. How important is that?
Yeah, routines are there to keep us in balance. As we don't have routines, we can be all over the place. We can start listening to some of the distractions. We can start focusing on the wrong things. So we want to have some checks and balances in there. Check in if you get uptight about finances, emotions. Check in with your advisor, making sure you have your stuff in place the way you want it, and take the time to review it and just keep those guardrails up, if you will, because we all need to have. They have speed limits on the road for a reason, right? Not because they want to make sure we go a certain speed. Try to protect us. They have guardrails for a reason, trying to protect us. So have your routines down. Know what keeps you in the right place, the right frame of mind, and the right financial frame of mind, and stick to that. And when all else fails, check in with your advisor, friends and family, to get reassurance on where you are.
Yeah, I know, like everything else, this too shall pass, right, Dennis? So even if you do feel a little more down this year, or you're a little more tired of the winter weather than you have been in previous years, don't let that affect you, right? Have a plan, work with a professional that can help you through not just this period, but we know there's going to be ups and downs in life in general. So you want to have a plan in place. Again, you can go to 401k.faith to learn more about Faith 401k and money management. Begin that process there, Dennis. But we hammer home that plan. But it's times like these that the planning really can help you out.
We have time to do it now when you're slow. And today, just for the weather, I mean, it's sunny and warmer today, so everybody should be in a great mood today.
Yeah, hopefully wherever you're watching this video, whenever you're listening to the podcast today, hopefully you're in a little bit better mood. We always encourage you to reach out if you have questions for Dennis. He's been doing this for more than 30 years and happy to sit down with you and have that initial conversation, talk about some of your concerns, some of your worries, some of your goals, right? And help talk about a plan that can help you get to those goals down the road and help you have confidence about your financial future. But we appreciate you being with us on another episode of Dollars with Dennis. Stay warm out there, Dennis. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Ben.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC. The opinions voiced in this show are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be suitable for you, consult the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a decision.